Hey guys, I thought I'd make a little video with everything I know about G3CA Cupid and also some of my predictions for like her lore and stuff. So this is the design that we know she's gonna have. I think it's great. I think it's like the best of G1 Monster High and also the best of her Ever After High look. I don't think like her G1 Monster High look or her basic Ever After High looks in the past were like perfection. I don't necessarily think this is perfection either, but I do actually like it more than her basic Monster High G1 and her basic Ever After High looks. And I think I like it more because she has the bone elemental look, which I really love. I'm a big fan of the bone elemental look, but she also has like some of like the more color variations and just like more interesting design like she has in her Ever After High self. And I really enjoy that. So just some basic things we know about G3 Cupid. First of all, she is not the same character as Monster High Cupid, G1, or Ever After High. But Monster High G1 Cupid and Ever After High Cupid, they are the same person. They are both CA Cupid. In the Ever After High lore, we do see how Cupid transferred from Monster High G1 to Ever After High. So these are the same person. I know you're going to ask, wait, then why is Ever After High Cupid not a bone elemental? I think she still is. And I guess technically, even in G1, it was never 100% confirmed she was a bone elemental. It was just highly hinted at. Again, Cupid is the adopted daughter of Eros. So she's like the daughter of the Greek god, but she's adopted, so she doesn't actually know biologically what she is. But Gulia guessed that she was a bone elemental. So why does she look all fleshy in Ever After High? Well, my best guess, because it's never specifically said, is that this is a disguise. And the reason I think this is because in the Ever After High episode where we're introduced to Cupid, we see her walk through a mirror to enter Ever After High, and she walks through the mirror and she starts in Eros' temple and she looks all bone elementally, and then she walks through the mirror and on the other side she looks like this. I think I think Eros put some sort of magical glamour on her to make her look human so she wouldn't freak the other Ever After High students out. So I think that's why she looks like this. But again, this Cupid and G1 Monster High Cupid are the same person. So we don't necessarily 100% know what G3 Cupid's lore is going to be. What we do know, because her box description was released, is that her wings are in fact bone. And because her wings are bone, this makes me think that she is probably a bone elemental, and honestly, I really want to get confirmation. And for G3, I would also really like to get more details on her backstory. I know like in G1, we never 100% got her backstory confirmed, and I have a whole video about that, so if you want to know what I think like Cupid's backstory is and like all the lore from Monster High G1 and Ever After High Cupid, if you want to know all that lore, I do have a whole video just about Cupid's lore. But this video is about like the new Cupid. But if you want to see the original Cupid lore, go check that other YouTube video out. But as for the new Cupid, again, it seems highly likely she's a bone elemental, and I hope we'll get more detail on that, because it seems like for G1, they never really finished her story arc with her confirming she was a bone elemental, like 100%. So I hope we get confirmation on that for G3 Cupid's lore. Also, it does seem like in G3 she can fly, and we do already have confirmation on that, because in her description that was released, it says she likes to soar the starry night sky on her bone wings. A lot of confirmation there, so she can fly. And also in this picture, like, she's posed like she's flying. Honestly, like, I am really sad that in the Monster High and Ever After High movies and specials and webisodes, we never got to see Cupid fly, because in the Ever After High books, she does fly, and I don't see any reason why she shouldn't fly, even if her wings are, like, fake and not real, because, like, okay, in either G1 Monster High Cupid's Diary or in Ever After High Cupid's Diary, I forget which one it was, she calls her wings equipment. Like, she says they're standard equipment. If you want to know more about that, again, go watch my other Cupid video. And we don't know exactly what that means. Are they actually attached to her? Are they not? Obviously, either way, the feathery wings are some sort of disguise. I think the bone wings are her real. If they are her wings, they're her real wings. Either way, this is a disguise. But, like, and again, I know in the doll you can take them off, but, like, in reality, can she take her wings off? Are they real? Are they attached to her? Can she fly? Because in the Ever After High books, she can fly, but in the, like, anytime we see her, like, in the show or in the specials, she never flies. So it was really confusing if she could fly or not, what was going on. Why in all the Ever After High books could she fly, but why in, like, the specials, the webisodes, could she not? I don't know. Or could she, but we just never saw her fly? I don't know. But it's already confirmed that G3 Cupid can fly, and I like that they immediately cleared this up from the beginning, because personally, I think she should be able to fly. It's cool. Okay? So I'm glad she can fly. Another thing about it is it does say that she's from Mount Olympus. She was raised on Mount Olympus. In everything I've seen, I haven't specifically seen confirmation that she's Eros's daughter. I'm assuming she's Eros's adopted daughter again. Maybe not. They have changed some of the parentage around slightly for G3. I mean, they even changed her name. Her name is now Cupid Asteria. But again, it does look like she's from Mount Olympus. It does look like there's some, like, especially in her shoes, there's like Grecian influence. My only complaint is I wish they leaned a little more into the Greek stuff, but I don't know. I really like this outfit. I'll talk about some of my complaints with the outfit in a second. But yeah, no, it seems like she is from Mount Olympus. I want to get more confirmation on her lore. Because again, I know whatever confirmation we get on her lore isn't necessarily going to solve the lore for this Cupid, whose lore I want desperately solved, but probably is never going to be solved. But it will maybe give us a hint that maybe some things that were planned and scrapped for G1 Cupid, they could transfer over into this Cupid since they never got to finish her lore. But again, everything we learned for G3 Cupid doesn't necessarily apply to G1 Cupid, so I don't know. But I just want to learn more about like her backstory and everything with Guys, it is me from the future, and I am actually here to announce that this video is sponsored by the Doll Crafter Marketplace, which, yes, is the secret doll-related business project that I've been working on behind the scenes. It is basically a marketplace for doll collectors made by doll collectors. The main goal of this marketplace is to allow people to buy and sell goods related to doll restyling and doll customization. Some goods that we will encourage being sold on our website include things such as doll clothes, re-wigging and re-rooting materials, doll repaint materials, blank base dolls, partially customized dolls. Let's say you want to buy a doll that already has a face-up because you want to customize a doll, but you don't want to do the face-up. Things like that. Just anything that can help in the doll restyling or customization process. We also will allow fully customized dolls to be sold because we do want to allow those artists to sell their products on our platform as well. The one thing that we will not allow is like new in-box dolls that are less than 5 years old, because we do not want to have scalpers overtaking our website. That is the one thing we do not want, so we are not going to allow that. We really just want to make the process of buying materials for doll restyles and doll customizations easier, and we especially want to be friendly to beginners because a lot of people have told me that they haven't gotten into doll restyling or customization simply because they don't know where to start, or because they think it's too expensive, or because they think it's too complicated, and we just want to simplify that process. Also, I know from a seller's point of view, like the current platforms make it very hard to sell kind of like doll related products. There's not specific categories on a lot of other websites for things like doll clothes or like doll hair. So we just want to make it easier to like sell and reach your target audience. So if the idea of this marketplace seems interesting to you and you would like to get on it as either a seller or a customer, please go down below. I have linked the Doll Crafter Marketplace website, and on the website you'll basically just find a landing page where you can fill out a form to be put on the waitlist. So definitely go fill out that waitlist. All you need to do to fill out the waitlist is put in your name, your email. You can request a username if you want to, you don't have to, and then just put in whether you would like to be a seller or a customer on the website, or both. Anyway, if you want the Doll Crafter Marketplace to become a real thing, please go fill out the waitlist down below. The waitlist is basically how we gather how many people are interested in using the website. So if you want it to become a real thing, if you want us to be able to, like, turn it and develop it into a real thing, go fill out the waitlist. And, I just think the Doll Crafter Marketplace will be such a good innovation for the doll collecting community in general. It'll just kind of give us a little safe space where we can shop, where there's no scalpers in our faces, and where we can just, find everything we need to find, and also just where we can easily sell our goods and know that other doll collectors will see them and buy them. So, bye guys. Okay, let's talk about her outfit for a second. I really like her outfit. The main thing I don't like, and this is what other people have said, are like the teal hearts on her headband. And then it doesn't bother me too much, but there's kind of like some emojis like on her like jumper, like under her dress or whatever. Like she has like this shirt and it's kind of attached to bloomers, and then she has a skirt over it. I'm not a biggest fan of like the red thing underneath, but I think there's enough layers going on. What I really do like is kind of like the gold corset crinoline thing. I really like that. That's kind of like metal. It's given a little steampunk. I really like it. I also really like the skirt that kind of goes over that. That little floofy skirt is very much giving Ever After High. I really like that they did like a lot with like kind of like the gray shading on her legs. Again, very bone elemental. I like her hair. I like her face. The main things I don't like are like the cheesier things like the headband and like the base of her outfit. But like the really only the thing that mainly bothers me is like the teal on her headband. I like her accessories. I think she's very cute. She does have this one birthday bag that is like a present for Draculaura. that I really think looks like the Storybook of Legends, and I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's an Easter egg. I don't think lore-wise it has anything to do with the Storybook of Legends. It just reminds me of that. But now let's get into talking about possibilities of Ever After High returning. I don't think simply releasing G through Cupid is a hint that Ever After High is returning. In fact, I've said this before, I think as long as Mattel is making the new Descendants dolls, they're not going to bring back Ever After High. But let's just say if Mattel decided they were going to bring back Ever After High, I do think this is a move they could make. But also I think it's a move they could make if they don't want to bring back Ever After High, and in the sense, they're like, hey, the Ever After High fans, we as Ever After High fans really are desperate for Ever After High to come back, and we just are like missing out. Like Bratz came back, Monster High came back, even my scene came back, like what? And like we're just sitting over here like biding our time, and we know it's not going to come back because like Disney has Mattel under their finger, and Disney's like, hey, make Descendants, don't make Ever After High. So I think like maybe this is a way to like appease us a little, being like, hey, you know, Disney's got us in a tight corner. This is from Mattel's perspective. Mattel's like, Disney's got us in a tight corner. We can't necessarily bring back Ever After High, but you know what? Cupid was actually originally from Monster High, so we could bring her back. So maybe it's just like a little treat for us. Like that's the most they can bring back for us for now. But again, like I do definitely think if they ever want to bring back Ever After High in the future, if Disney stops annoying them in the future, or if Disney just doesn't care, because I've also said that's a possibility. Like, things could change. Disney could just not care and be like, you know what, you can make Descendants and Ever After High, we don't care. Clearly, the first time Ever After High came around, Disney cared. Like, I'm not going to get into that now. If you know, you know. But that's part of the reason, like, Ever After High was canceled. But if, like, people at Disney don't care anymore, they could bring back Ever After High. And they could, again, use Cupid as a vehicle to do that, being like, okay, so, like, we know Cupid is from the realm of the Greek gods, which the realm of the Greek gods is not, like, an Ever After High or anything, but what we do know from G1 is Cupid traveled from, like, the realm of scary stories, which is, like, Monster High, to the realm of the Greek gods, to the realm of fairy tales, which is Ever After High, and, like, she went back and forth that way, so, like, if we already have the opening up for, like, there being this other realm of Mount Olympus. I guess the realm of the Greek gods is technically called Mount Olympus. But, like, we already have this idea in our minds from G through Cupid that there's this place called Mount Olympus. Like, maybe there's another place for fairy tales. Again, I don't know. Technically, like, if we really want to see a clue that Ever After High is going to come back, if they do something like Scarily Ever After again, which if you want to know what Scarily Ever After is, check out my last video about all the connections between Ever After High and Monster High, but basically, Scarily Ever After was a fairy tale themed line of Monster High that they kind of used to test out the idea of doing Ever After High. I mean, that could be something that they also do again, because clearly this line with Cupid is really bringing back the sweet 1600 vibes. Like, it's called like Dracula Laura's Scary Sweet Birthday Party or something, and like they're literally celebrating her 1600th birthday again. Obviously, again, it's a different Dracula because this is G3, so it's not the same as the first one. But, like, they're kind of if you think about it, they're kind of redoing the sweet 1600 line. So, I don't know. If you really want a clue that Ever After High is going to come back, maybe they'd redo the Scarily Ever After line or something. I don't know. I'm just being silly. But, yeah. What do you think? Do you think there's a chance Ever After High comes back? I mean, I think there's... I always hope there's a chance. I don't know if there's a chance. I don't think anytime soon. But I will say, if they do bring Ever After High back, I hope they loop Cupid into this. Honestly, I would just rather them go back and just, like, tell us what was supposed to happen in the original crossover. Like, I would honestly just them go back and give us, like, the missing lore that I've been trying to find. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I am really excited about this J3 Cupid doll. I can't wait to get her. I might get another one to restyle. But also, before I end this video, I have a little surprise for you guys. So, as a lot of you know, I've been very, like, intrigued by Cupid, and I always wonder what it would have looked like if we actually got the crossover movie. And I don't know if Cupid was planned to be in the crossover movie. Everything I've read doesn't indicate she was planned to be in the crossover movie. But what I do know is if we would have gotten the crossover movie, I'm guessing in the webisodes after that, we would have gotten, like, Cupid's reveal to her Ever After High friends that she's actually a bone elemental and that she actually went to Monster High before. Now that they know what Monster High is, she can actually tell them. And I always wanted to see what Cupid would look like if she could be, like, her true self. Like, she could wear her, like, Ever After High-ian clothes, like, have that style, but also be a bone elemental. Like, imagine her throne coming look, but as a bone elemental. I love her throne coming look. Her throne coming look may still be my favorite look. I don't have that doll yet. I want to find, like, a perfect one. But, like, her throne coming look combined with bone elemental, basically. So I made this drawing, and I'm just like, and again, this drawing, I should also say, it's not exactly her throne coming look. It's just like that vibe, like an extravagant look. I made this drawing, and I was working on it for like 2 years just because I kept procrastinating it. I literally finally finished it last week, and maybe that was manifesting because then, like, right after that, the Cupid doll got announced. So I just wanted to share this drawing with you guys. I'll be posting on my Instagram. But yeah, I think it's so funny. So this is kind of like what I always wished Cupid looked like, because I really like, again, I really like her Ever After High style, but I love the bone elemental look. And I also, even in Ever After High, missed them doing kind of like some of the darker pieces of her outfit, like having the blacks in there and stuff. So this is like what my dream Cupid looks like. And honestly, I mean, obviously the new Cupid doesn't look exactly like this, but the new Cupid is kind of giving me a similar vibe in that she has the bone elemental look, but she also has like some like more fantastical Ever After High-in aspects, fairy tale-ish aspects. So yeah, this was my rendition of Cupid, and then this is the Cupid we ended up getting. Honestly, pretty good. But honestly, I'm thinking of getting like a second Cupid doll to restyle when she comes out into like a more extravagant like gown look. I don't know if it would be exactly the same look I have in the drawing, but maybe something like that. We'll see what happens. But what I will say is I could never have predicted Cupid's G3 wings. I think they look amazing. I know some people were saying they wish they were more plain bone wings. I think like the detail is amazing. I absolutely love these wings. I wish I would have thought of this when doing my drawing. Oh my gosh. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned some things about Cupid. And again, if you want to know actually like all of G1 Cupid's and Ever After High Cupid's lore, go watch the other video that I already made about Cupid, because that video has like 20 times more like actual lore, and like I dug into her diaries, I dug into random old interviews on weird corners of the internet. It sounds sketchy. It's legit. But like I just dug for everywhere Monster had possibly posted official lore about Cupid like back in the day, because this goes like back to like 2012. And I found every scrap of Cupid lore I could possibly find and put it in that video. So go watch that video if you haven't. But thank you for watching this video. Maybe once we actually get G3 Cupid's lore, I'll make another video, because clearly I'm very invested in her story. She's not even like one of my main, actually she might be one of my favorite Monster High characters. I don't know if she's like, I have like a lot of favorite Ever After High characters, but she's definitely up there. I find her very intriguing. Like my favorite Ever After High character is Raven, and then my second is Darling, and then my third is Apple, and then after that it always just kind of fluctuates. But you know, Cupid may be fourth, or honestly she may be third. Like sometimes Apple really annoys me. I used to talk about this before. I used to hate Apple. We're getting off topic here. But anyway, go check out my Instagram. I don't know if TikTok is banned. I'll put it down below if it's not banned. Check out my Etsy, and also I'm available for custom doll outfit orders. So yeah, I love sewing. I talked about how I wanted to sew a custom Cupid dress. So yeah, you can also check out my business email down below if you're interested in, you know, having me sew anything for you. But also I just have pre-made doll outfits on my Etsy shop as well. So check those out. I also have a website where I do a blog sometimes. I don't know. Check the stuff out down below. Bye guys.